What's up, guys? We are back with VR6, and today you guys are probably going to hear it run. I got it running before. Unfortunately, I didn't record the first startup as I just completely forgot about it. My phone was broken, but I got a new phone, and we are back with a little bit better quality if it focuses. Anyway, so we got this pipe back from the welding shop. This goes from the intake side of the turbo all the way up and around and down to the intercooler. Got my hose made up for my gray fab power steering reservoir. Always, I hate using all these hose clamps, but I don't really have any better ideas. Run down to the rack, and then capped off my evap lines. I put the stock injectors back in for now because I don't have my standalone ECU yet. I'm running a little low on funds at the moment, so I got to save up for that. Then I ran my vacuum line to the brake booster. It goes over with the check valve. Got the battery in. Ran this side intercooler pipe. I'm not sure if I did that in the last video or not. Runs up and around and up and into the throttle body. Then I was missing a couple of bolts down there, right there, and right there. On the shift linkage, got those all buttoned up. Moved the grounder right here. Did my CTS SAI delete. Fit really nice on there. Other than that, I guess we can hear it run. Obviously, it runs a little bit like shit. I'm not 100% if it's just the tune, considering that the MAF is now, usually it went right from the throttle body, which is like right here on the 24 valve, to right here. And now it has to go from there, the mass airflow sensor, all the way down and through the turbo, all the way up and around, through the intercooler and up to the throttle body. Not 100% sure if that's why, or I think I do have a vacuum leak going on. I gotta get that all checked out. It sounds like it's coming from somewhere under here or somewhere over there. Maybe even both. It kind of runs like crap, but it does run, and that is fine for me at the moment before my tune. Anyway, I feel like now is a good time to show off my gray fab aluminum fan shroud with the Mishimoto fans. That looks great. I mean, look at those welds. The whole thing, the build quality is insane on it. Ready to be put on. I love it. I keep excited to put it on. I got the electric fans from Gray Fab all mounted up here. Honestly, my old bolts were all rusty. They all looked like this. And this one was actually stripped out. I had to grab it with the vice grip. So I just used some self-tappers, kind of the same height, and just ran them in there. I mean, obviously I was careful not to pierce the radiator, so should be good. It's all mounted on there and should be good to go. There it is in the car. I mean, it's obviously kind of hard to see because it's all tucked down in there. I do notice some issues with my T-bolt clamp on that connector that goes on the throttle body. Not a big deal. I'll get her all figured out. I think I need to get the smaller boot. I think that's bigger than a 3-inch there. And I believe it's a 3-inch onto the throttle body. As you can see, the fans are down there. This hose, there's a coolant hose that barely hits it, but it's not going to be a big deal because the fans spin on the inside. That's the biggest advantage I like about this, because one of my engines, the only reason I have so many engines is one of my engines, the coolant hose rubbed through on the fan, because those fans spin all the way out. One of the coolant hoses rubbed on it, rubbed a hole right in the hose, and it completely drained all my coolant, overheated, and that is probably what this one came from. So now that we got that out of the way, this will probably wrap up this video. I just kind of wanted to show a little update, show that it runs, and that we are on track. I did want to get a Euro Customs 24 valve turbo tune, but apparently I reached out to them and they do not support it, even though they have it on their website, which is pretty weird to me. I don't know why you wouldn't just take it off your website. So no, I'm just going to go with the ECU Masters Emu Black standalone. That way I can just have the guy that came and tuned the yellow cobalt out here. I'm just gonna have him tune the Jetta, that yellow cobalt out there. His name is Jamie Nelson. He's pretty local, and I mean he did a phenomenal job with this cobalt. Got her all running, got her all tuned up, running nice, and I mean this thing is a blast. It's just a guy I'm working on it for though, and I mean it's just a blast to drive. I have a problem where it was all cobbled together, and some of the silicone hoses pop off, T-bolt clamps. I mean, it's just a pain in the ass, but I mean, when it is going good, and I mean, it's a pretty cool car to drive overall. Other than that, I'm actually going to put a video right after this of me trying to drive this and some of the complications we run into. It's just a fun car to drive. You never know whenever a T-bolt clamp's going to pop off or whatnot. It actually was supercharged, turbo swapped. It's a whole deal. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next one, and peace. So now we're in a fucked up situation. Yeah. First, we blew an intercooler boot on the old Cobalt. Now, we just ran out of fucking fuel. Swear to God. That's just our luck, dude. Like, this is just terrible. So, got the girlfriend on the way. Me and Sean, wherever he went, somewhere in the darkness. We're out of fuel. It's fucking midnight right now. This is just stupid. Like, what are the chances of this in the old Cobalt? Like, what the fuck?